Hello, welcome to TRG Central for a special presentation of the 2024 Breeders' Cup Series using the TRG PC game system. Now, the 2024 Breeders' Cup set that's going to be offered for the TRG horse racing game has two schedules. We'll take a look at them. Here we have the Breeders' Cup Series, and we're only going to rate horses for three races, and that's the Turf, the Classic, and the Distaff. Okay, and the Turf and Classic both have more than 10 horses, so the PC game has to no more than 10, so we use heat races to get around that issue. So for the Turf, there's 13 horses, heat 7 and heat 1, 6 and heat 2. Go to the Classic, there's 8 in heat 1 and 7 in heat 2, so there's 15 horses in the field for the Classic. And then the staff does not have a classic, does not have a heat race because there were 10 horses in that race. And then we also have the Turf and the Classic official final race, which will decide which horses in the heat races advance to the finals. That we also supply the TRG Breeders' Cup Series schedule. And you'll see that all three of the races have more than 10 horses. The staff has 12, there's 17 rated for the Classic, and 17 rated for the Turf, and 16 for the Classic. So the set will have a total of 44 horses. We can see that right here. Here's the horses. And these are all the horses. There'll be 44 rated in the set. And as I have noted before, the horses will be split up into three different races. But the idea is here that the 44 horses are all the probabilities or the possibilities of horses that would probably get entered into each of the Breeders' Cup races. So those are the horses that was created for the set. Now, on Tuesday, the official field for all three races were announced, and that's why there is a second schedule for essentially the official field. Now, of course, by post time on Saturday, there's a chance that one or more of those horses could possibly be stretched, and maybe one of the possibilities or alternates will race instead. So anyway, as of Tuesday, that's the way that that's what the fields look like. And again, these are the horses that are available. And you can do a little thing here. And let's go back and take a look at those. We have the races. So what we'll be doing in this episode, we're going to run all the Breeders' Cup Classic. So these are pre-played as the races will be run on Saturday. These races here, like I said, they have all the probable horses that could have been entered in the race and may or may not have. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. We'll start with Classic Heat Race 1. Here's 8 of the horses and jockeys that are entered in the first race. Heat Race 2. Here's the 7 other horses for a total of 15. Top horses in both of these races will advance to the Classic. And the Classic right now has no horses yet. And then you have the staff. And now this says, now we have a heat race 1 in case you wanted to expand, but you see the recent one, which means that it was only 10 horses total, so they all were able to fit into a regular PC race. And you can see the 10 horses here. Now these are the post positions as of Tuesday for these horses. And that's the other problem with the TRG one. If you take a look at, let me bring up one, you'll see they're essentially an alphabetical order. So if you wanted to run these, you would probably want to randomize the post positions before you start any of these heat races. And we'll go ahead and go to the turf. The turf has 7 in this race. You can see up to the field 7, and then the other turf race is the field of 6. So once again, we're going to just run the schedule for the Breeders' Cup. We'll start with one. We don't really need to edit any fields, I just showed you. And remember, we'll have to add the field for the turf and the Classic. So let's go ahead and get the first race started. We don't have to do anything with post position. If there were any horses scratched in real life, you can scratch them using this button here. So we'll have turf race 1, heat 1, where they give it a $500,000 purse and there's 7 entries. So we can lock it. We'll do the same for all of the heat races. So we'll have heat 1 and 2 for the turf and 1 and 2 for the Classic. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we're starting off with the Breeders' Cup turf. It's going to be run on TRG down turf track. You can randomize track conditions. We, of course, don't really know what track conditions are going to be on Saturday. We're just going to go with farm. Here's the 7 horses. You see the should be a pretty even race. There's just a couple horses that are outside of the possibility with long shots of probably not having a good chance to come even in the money. So let's go ahead and head over to TRG Downs. And their turf course, and we'll go ahead and we'll start the race. We'll take a look at this. Okay, these regulators determine how fast the horse is going to go around the track. It's a little hard for me to say what would be good defaults for somebody that's running a PC game on their PC, because determine on how fast the processor is. So this allows you to tweak the speed to get a race where you can either run extremely quick or maybe a race that you'd like to see the race develop. So we'll try that, and we're gonna run spectator mode. And first off, with again yellow horse 1 is launch off part, Sharak. And if you hover over, it'll tell you who the jockey is. So there's the jockey for horse 2, horse 3, jockey horse 4, horse 5, horse 6, and horse 7. Let's go ahead and get this race underway. Stewart Tower says everything looks okay, so we're off. Okay, we have it set up that if a horse is having if all the jockeys having a problem with the horses, then we'll try to help the horse out. So horse number 3 still has 3 movement points left, so we'll switch to see if we can do a better job. So we do an undo, put the horse back here. Have 12 movement. Whoops, there we go. And 6 left. Which I want to go in, want to make him go inside. And 3 left. If you want to do a flip, you need the space that the horse in front of you is in, and then the next space. So he needs 2 forward movement to get here, and then the jockey is Sean and Levy. He's a 2. So we'll give it a try and see if he can get through. Okay, the flip maneuver failed. Option is disabled. He can't go through, so he's gonna have to just call it quits. He'll have 1 movement point. He's still up here and get 2. Let's do that. Get him back. We'll force him outside. Run him up, get that. At least he gets 2 back because of the drafting. And turn. Reset. He's in spectator mode. And remember, this is a 1.5-mile race, so it's 2 times past the finish line. And there you have it. It looks like a 3 and 4. Neck and neck. Let's see who wins the photo finish, and it's Grand Toyota. Oh, it's Jeremy, by a nose. Okay. Next out of that, you get on to Breeders' Cup Turf Race 2 heat race. Again, you see that there's quite a few horses that could be involved in the race with just a couple long shots again. So, go ahead and go over the TRG downs. And they're ready, and you saw the spectator mode ran a little fast, so. We'll go with the original ones. Maybe they're just good enough to run the race for the video. Oh, again, 1, and the rider 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's go ahead and check the sewage tower, everything's a go, and they're off. Now there's a little better as far as viewing the race as the race is being run in spectator mode. You can see horses battling back and forth, and you have a pretty close race for the top 2 horses. You have Showball Spirit and Winspan. You can see the updates down here after each game turn. And we now have a new leader, Emily Upjohn. Wingspan trying to hold, but looks like it's going to be an easy win in the heat race for Emily. And it took a 12 furlong record. Okay, we'll head over to the schedule and go to Heat Race 1 of the Classic. It's 10 furlong, and heat races we've rated grade 2. All of the Breeders' Cup races that we'll be running in the video are grade 1. Here's the first set. See again, all but a couple horses are all in contention. They'll all finish in the money, so let's go ahead. Now, the races in real life are me at Del Mar. The PC game just doesn't have a Del Mar turf track yet, but it does have a dirt, so we'll go over to Del Mar and run the Classic on the dirt track. And you see the Classic is starting in the 1.25 mile chute, and we'll just go through the horses again and their jockeys. And since the speed of the race was pretty good last time, we're just going to leave it alone. This race, because it's mile and a quarter, will pass the finish line twice. Let's go ahead and get to the spectator mode and check the fluid tower. Everything looks fine, and they're off. And you see going into the first turn, we have a pretty good race with Penny of Troy and Tesoro. Now we have 3 horses vying for the lead as we go into the back stretch. And you see there's quite a few horses all bunched up there. Actually 5. And we're going into the far turn. And it looks like it's Forever Young with the lead and getting some distance between. Oh no! He comes up and you have 3 horses that are going to go to the finish line, but looks like Forever Young pulls off the field and wins that heat race. And there's your finishers, how much money, and the time. So let's go to heat race 2 for the Classic. And again, in fact, this is even closer as we only have really 1 horse with payoff that indicates that maybe he's an outside chance. Now let's go ahead again and get over to Del Mar and run the second heat race. for the Classic. Go ahead and take a look at the horses again. Island Heights, Island Falls, Nixon, Burma, Tonto, Gate, Eileen, Tippett, Thrice, Arthur Drive, and Next. Now, what was interesting thing about Next was projected in the two different races, and the owner decided, and the owner and Sren decided to go with the Classic. I think the other race they projected in was the turf race. Let's go ahead and start this race. So it probably gives the okay, and they're off. And Next just found the starting gate first, but a few horses passed him. It didn't seem to be much of an advantage for him to get out of the gate first. Going around the first turn, we have Micto with the lead. And, oh, look at this one. He has 5 movement left. So we're going to want to see what happened to him. Undo him. And he has a whopping 14. And, oh, 14. He should be able to get through a horse. Yeah, so we're gonna just do something weird here. We're gonna run them all the way to Torres. Let's do this. Well, oh, he failed. 14 could not get through horse 4. So we're gonna have to undo, and we'll let him go outside. And made up quite a bit of ground there by doing that. But he is on the outside and taking up movement points every time you do a ground square. Okay, so let's resume. Horse 6. Now the back track, you look at that. Tippett Twice is taking the lead. He is one of the horses that have very high odds, and he's still holding his own going into the home stretch. He has the lead. He may win. And he does. Tippett Twice pulls a minor upset here in heat race 2. You see how the other money was wasted on him compared to everybody else. Paid off $53.20. So that's it from Delmar for the Classic heat races. We'll now go to the staff. This has 10 entries, so there weren't any heat races, so we'll lock it and we'll run the race. Now, all the finals are grade 1 races. $2 million purse for the staff. This is the Phillies race. And you see it looks like the odds are all over the place with Torpedo Anno with the best odds on the morning line. So we'll go ahead and we'll go to Delmar for this because this is running on Delmar's dirt, which we have the racetrack for. Go through these real quick. Candy, Torpedo Anna, Matthew Kanta, Alice Burright, Sugarfish, Raging Sea, Honor the Lady, Miss New York. Awesome result. And she Evasora. Okay, those are the 10 horses. I think most of them I pronounced correctly. It looks like Torpedo Anna has is going to be out of the gate first, so let's go to the steward's tower. Everything looks fine, so they're off. And Torpedo Anna made good on her out of the gate first as she got the lead. Didn't go into lane 1, just stayed in lane 2. And still has the lead going into the back straight. Oh, horse 5, Triggerfish just passed Torpedo Anna in the back straight. But Torpedo Anna just came right back and took the lead again. Remember, this is the official race. There are no heat races. And horse, awesome result has 3 left. 9. There, so we do an undo. That's 11. Yeah, pick 8. And see if we can do a flip. Fails also. See, we haven't had one work yet. We'll go ahead and move outside. Do that. Now end his turn. He's got to run the back of the pack, but he still has quite a ways to go. We'll resume. And it looks like Torpedo Anna has a pretty good lead. Doesn't look like any of the fillies are going to catch up. One is Candy trying to make a race out of it, but not quite good enough. It looks like it's going to be Torpedo Anna and Candy. Race finish. There's the official result in Torpedo Anna wins the race, Candy second, Sugarfish third, and Raging Sea fourth. Okay, let's go on to the next race. Now this is the Breeders' Cup Turf, and we're going to have to add the field, so we'll need the results of the 2 heat races. Okay, I found my problem. I forgot to link these races. So let's go with the Classic. And you see it's not linked to special options, so we go down and click that, and then we'll save it. Heat race 2, same thing. We link it to the official final. I thought I had done this before. I saw it. Obviously not. The staff has already been run, so we go to the turf. And turn 2. And 4 just saves the race information and text. And we may as well do this staff just in case we ever run it to run heat races for the staff too. Okay, so then we just click through them. Heat race 1 classic, 2 classic has no staff, ritual, turf, and turf. Oh, whoops. Take a look at turf 1 and turf 2. It looks like everything is blank. So now we can go back to the schedule. And you see all the races are done except the turf and the classic. So let's add the field, see if this works a little better. There you go. These are all the horses that were in the 2 heat races for the turf, and they're in order by how well they did. So all we need to do is select the field. And let's see, how many horses do we have? 13. We're gonna run 8. We get Dragon Truffle. These are the order that they ran the heat race 1 and 2. Okay, those are the horses. I mean, the horses gotta run the turf. Uh-oh. Okay, we got Yumi, and have more. Let's go with more for wing tag. Okay, so can't have any duplicates. There we have it. Save the field. And we're ready to go. Now we may as well do the Breeders' Cup 1 and 2, so they'll both be set to go. Oh, we'll do the same here. We'll run top 8. And you see we have a same problem here with Fierceness and Newgate. See Newgate, Franco, Hill, Ryan, Newgate. Since Fierceness is rated higher, we'll then keep Jones. Looks like everybody else different, so let's save this field. And now both of these are ready to go. We can lock them. And we'll view the field for the turf. And here's our 8 finalists for the turf. And 8 finalists for the classic. So, we're all set with ahead and get the turf race started. And you can see this $5 million first. Let me run a TRG down because the game doesn't have the Belmont turf. See, it looks like a very good racer. Just two that I consider long shots. Looks like Rebel's Romance is considered the favorite, so let's go ahead to 38,000 and get the race going. Okay. Take a look at the 8 horses and the turf. And looks like we're all set to go. So we thought we're giving the okay, so they're off. Remember the turf race is a mile and a half, so they pass the finish line twice and go around the far turn twice. So right now we have Wingspan with the lead. Passing the grandstand for the first time around. Wingspan still with the lead. And we're heading into the back straight, and we have a couple horses now have caught up. In fact, Grand Sonata, Rebel's Romance. We now have, looks like a 4-horse race. Oh no! Rebel's Romance has gotten a little bit of a lead, and looks like maybe coasting on for the victory in the turf. Looks like it's a nice race for second, and we have 1 and 5. And there you have it. Looks like Rebel's Romance. And Ritz is super inquiry though. Jarabella. DQ. He finished behind Wingspan, he would have been ahead. And then the money he lost, $300,000 with the DQ. Rebel's Romance, the favorite win, $3 million race. So now we head into the final race of the day. That's the Distaff and Classic. View the field. Robert Young, Captain City of Troy, Sierra Leone, Ferocity. You can remember Sierra Leone, he was in a lot of the races in our 2024 Road to the Triple Crown. Same with Forever Young. Forever Young was in a few of the major races too. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up the schedule. Favorite looks like it. Unspa, the Sotor, and Forever Young, both Japanese. Came from the Japanese circuit. Have a couple that are outside chalk. And Tippetite, which won a heat race. And both positions here, see if he can come back and win it again. That would be very interesting. So let's go ahead over to Delmar. I'm going to 1 1/4 mile race. And the shoot, it'll pass the finish line twice. Grossness is power gate first. With power says everything's fine and go up. We go into the first turn. We have 3 horses, and it looks like already have made their mark. We have 3 and 5, Utoro, and Sierra Leone. 6 and 4 are trying to narrow the gap, but 4 is trying to fade, and 1 has come up Forever Young. And now Forever Young is now second behind Sierra Leone as we go in home stretch, and Forever Young is past they did pass the pack, but then again, here at the end, Forever Young and Sierra Leone looks like it's going to be a photo finish. Let's go to the finals and see who won. And it's Forever Young, Sierra Leone. Look at that, tap it twice, and come in third in the Classic. If you picked him to come in third, 40-40. Okay, well, I guess that's it from TRG Central here at Del Mar. I hope you enjoyed our running of 3 of the Breeders' Cup races that will be held in real life on Saturday. Yes, this is Gary from TRG Central at Del Mar Park signing off. Hope you enjoyed the races.